Yes, they make
Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome back to
doing wonderful.
Awesome. Welcome back to TSP. So technically this will be Easter when it airs. So happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter. Hope the Easter Bunny sends you lots of chocolates.
Yes. And so hey, before we get started, Frank, we just give people some updates on what we're doing in the area. And so basically what we did here a couple years ago, I started this podcast. Asked Andrew here if he would be a co-host. It started gaining some popularity, started generating a little bit of money. And so it wasn't my goal to, profit off of people's stories. So what I did is I turned it into a nonprofit. And so this basically helps pay the bills for Minutes Wisely, our nonprofit, and we send veterans, first responders, and Gold Star family members to sporting events. And we started that about a year ago, the nonprofit side, and it's going slow, but it was a good first year. We got to send a good handful of people to some sporting events, so it's been a great run. And another way we generate money is I wrote a cookbook. Look at this handsome little bastard right here.
I love it.
So, but the concept is with this cookbook is there's recipes in here, and there's quotes from American veterans also alongside the recipes. So it's not just
all those guys we've interviewed. So
yes, it's not just a cookbook. There's some inspirational quotes in there that turned out
make
awesome.
You cry.
Yeah, it was very heart-wrenching when I was putting it together. My wife was the first person to read it, and she said, "This is literally the saddest cookbook I've ever read in my life." And I'm like, well, it's not really supposed to be sad, but
inspirational.
Yes, it's pretty good. One of our very first guys, first couple months, he's a Marine, and he was shot in the head and survived. Mr. Jeffrey Sabins. He's a great dude.
And, he and I got Purple Hearts on the same freaking day. Him in the morning and me at night. Jeff is he's a great guy. He lives here in Tennessee. Jeff, how are you? We miss you. I haven't talked to you in forever. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, Jeff. I have to make it out to his house sometime this summer, and because I have Iwo Jima cut out for his front yard.
Oh, you got it finished? Awesome.
It's been finished. I just haven't had time to drive 3 hours to drop it off and then turn around and drive 3 hours back. Like literally, it's going to be an all day affair.
We should do a convoy, or you and I go together, and you make the presentation because you're the one that did it.
Yeah, we'll do a big presentation, and
that'd be cool.
I wonder if we could get his because he's a teacher now. I wonder if we could get his school kids involved. That'd be super dope.
That would be super cool. Let's Facebook them and find out.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do something.
I haven't talked to him, and it's been a while since I talked to Jeff, but he's busy with school and
he's always doing something, man. That dude's got it going on for sure. For somebody that fought for 17 straight years, he's got his ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Hoorah, Gunny.
So today before I introduce Frank here, do you have anything? Do you have any updates? Other than you're leaving. Well, not really leaving. I'm just saying, stepping down from commander.
I'm stepping down from post. Hopefully, actually, definitely stepping down from being a 2-year post commander after taking the reins from Fleek. I'm looking at being district commander. That's April 11th. So if you're in the VFW, if you're VFW 12206, come down to Tullahoma 4188. We're having our district meeting. April 5th, Fleek, you and I and 2 others will be escorting Gold Star families to their seats at the Nashville Sounds game.
Yeah, that's next Friday, right?
Yes. That's next Friday. That's right.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for that.
Let me see what else is going on. We've got state convention in June. VFW Day of Service on May 11th. It's actually supposed to be May 4th, but I couldn't get the date on the 4th. So VFW Day of Service, cleaning headstones at Stones River will be May 11th. And then State Convention in Tennessee. And then the Big Dog Show in Louisville, Kentucky in July, National Convention, 4 hours away from here. I hope to see both of you VFW comrades at that glorious event. Oh my God, I totally forgot. April 24th at Hot Springs. I procured about 6 tickets to Jackal.
Yes.
And
I
we're
gotta
gonna
put that
go
in my
see
calendar so I don't double book.
we're gonna go see Jesse James Dupree because he's, 1, a good friend of mine, 2, because I had to beg and plead Lynn Rolfe of the VFW Director of Operations to get us tickets. And we're going to go backstage. We're going to go see Jesse. I will bring one of my chainsaws. I have 2 in the garage that he has signed. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Fleet,
so
are you going to bring your lovely wife?
yes, absolutely. The cool thing about that is I saw Jackal in concert before I even joined the Navy back in the late 70s, early 80s. They opened up for AC/DC. So that'd be awesome to get to meet him.
Dude, wait. They opened up for AC/DC?
Yeah, at the Cobo Hall. There was 20,000 people. They played in front of 20,000 people back then.
Dude. Wow.
I mean, it was a lot.
Because I remember I heard some other songs from the 90s, and I'm like, wow, those guys, they were swearing and cussing and saying lady bit parts in every other song, and actually, and they do a lot for the VFW. They were part of the Unmet Needs program. Now they're part of the Help a Hero scholarship. But yeah, they do a lot for the VFW, and I'm really glad to see you, and I'm glad that you and Brenda can come, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, that's it for me.
All right. So tonight we're sitting down with another jarhead by the name of Frank. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, don't fuck up the last name. Just Corporal Sick is what they say.
Corporal Sick. I could do that.
Is it Cikutovich?
Yeah. It's Cikutovich, just like it's spelled.
Cikutovich. Wow.
Cikutovich.
Yeah.
I was way off.
All right. So Corporal Sick and I served together back in the 80s on the USS Carl Vinson. And I found him on the Carl Vinson Facebook page, and I invited him onto the show. And I reached out to some friends, and they're super excited to log on Sunday night and watch the episode. The Jones girls, they were very good friends of mine. And one of them actually married one of Corporal Sick's guys, Paul Calzada. I'm going to screw up his last name too.
We just call him Corporal Cal. He was one of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah, he was a great dude. Unfortunately, he lost his life in a motorcycle accident a few years back. But they were, they were great friends of mine. They treated me well. I was like the only sailor in the group that they were hanging out with. So of course, they always gave me shit, but it's all good.
Always, Fleek, always.
So, do you remember? Hey, Frank, do you remember the Jones girls in Alameda?
I don't remember them. I remember Corporal Cal and his. I was like, he had to teach me how to do my job, and he was one of the best. The thing is, you get guys that are just egotistical assholes, and he was far from that. He was the guy you wanted that should be a supervisor and should teach young Marines. And I was fortunate enough to be able to be taught by him. He was just wonderful.
Yeah, his son joined the Marine Corps also, so he's following in his father's footsteps. So that's some good stuff, man.
Yeah, we just had we just had a 30-year reunion for everybody on the Vincent at that time. Met in DC at the Marine Corps thing, and And this one guy shows up and he showed up in uniform, and I go, "What? How the fuck do you fit in that damn thing?" And he was still in as a sergeant major, and was up for sergeant major of the Marine Corps from then. His name's Sergeant Major Bonner, and he was like a corporal.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, he was kind of the guy that you would want to be in charge of shit versus the other, well, you know what I'm talking about, the other assholes that just like power. And so we were just in DC.
I had plenty of staff NCOs that were assholes. Yes, plenty of them.
Right. Which motivated me to get the hell out, unfortunately. But, but it was good guys like that really just, we needed them in there. And it was nice to see that.
Yes. So where did you grow up there, Corporal?
Well, I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York. And then
nice.
Made my way to the left coast in Washington State. And then I joined here in Washington, and they offered me either place. I can go to Parris Island or San Diego. And so I did a little research. There was no Google back in '85, and realized I didn't want to be around sand fleas. So I went to San Diego.
Hollywood Marine.
And then, the best kind.
No. Wait,
get him, Corporal.
Wait right there, sir. Wait right there.
So then they sent me to ski school, and I get deathly seasick. I mean, and so at sea school they said if you're number one in your class, you get to pick the ship. And so I was locked and cocked, and number one, I picked the Vinson because it was brand new, and I figured it's big as shit. It's never going to move. And that's why I went to the Vincent. Little did I know we went to the Bering Sea, and fucking waves were coming across the back.
And chasing Russians. Yeah. Hey, listen, Frank, you just opened up a can of worms, because that's one big story that Fleek talks about all the time is chasing Russians in the Bering Sea. Thank you.
I could tell
thank you for bringing that up
stories about it. But I can't tell you certain things, but I can tell you the squadron aboard changed their letters on the planes, and their thing was to see how close they could get to Russia before they were detected. And that's why we went through the Bering Sea, to see how close they could get before the alarms went off. And
who was the air squadron with you guys? Or can you not say?
I couldn't even. I couldn't tell you because I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
But they changed, like it would say like NL on the back wing, and they changed it to something so they wouldn't know they were coming from our ship. And we got within 100 fucking miles of Petropavlov, or whatever the fuck it was, in Russia. And that was our intention, to see how close we could get.
Yeah. Did he mention that was in January in the Bering Sea? Yeah. It was fucking cold.
The waves came over over the front of the aircraft carrier. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. So I was sitting up in the pry fly where the air boss sits, and that's way up on the tower. We had our windshield wipers on because the spray was hitting all the way up there. Like these waves were massive.
When I was up with the captain, and he was just shitting himself, because then he wanted to see if planes could land in that shit, and it was just a fucking nightmare. And then the Marines landed, and when a Marine lands on an aircraft carrier, they all want to hit the first wire, just as a thing. And they started slamming in, and Captain O'Brien lost his shit and called the Marine colonel up and said, they need to stop this bullshit or get off my ship. He didn't tolerate us much.
Yeah.
What job did you do, Richard, on the ship?
I was the air boss's yeoman.
Oh, really? So you're right below me. I was up above you. Oh, okay.
Yep. Those some good times back then, man.
Yeah.
Frank, are you a shellback?
Yeah, I'm a shellback. It kind of brings up the thing where we had this thing with the squids that we didn't like very much, because the Marines on the ship, we volunteered for medical duty. So if there was a medical alert, we'd show up. And so some fucking poor squid gets a heart attack and we got to carry his fat ass back to the medical. Well, shit, it would take 6 of us to carry this son of a bitch back. I mean, they were so out of fucking shape, most of them. I don't know how they get through the fucking the things.
Sad. It's
if you've ever
sad,
been on
really.
but if you've ever been on a carrier, it's 23 hours a day of food. It's like a fucking casino. It's a buffet. 24. The food's incredible.
It's Carnival and Royal Caribbean put together with guns.
Well, and I'll tell you, they had steaks, they had lobster, they had fucking everything. It was unfucking real.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
we were on the Kearsarge.
Yeah,
we were on the Kearsarge in December of 2007, and we had lobster and steak. Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, all the time. You go to a Marine Corps base, you get shit on a shingle, and you're fucking happy with it. But on
shit on a shingle. Yeah, you get those brown bag lunches. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And the egg. And the fruit juice.
That's it, and you're happy.
I remember those days, and they were not very good days.
Yeah, that was our big thing. When I first got on the ship, we had this big thing about squids, and we hated them. But then when I became the captain's orderly, I was like, they would kiss my ass so they can get access to the captain, and you knew who to. They were decent people. We just didn't. Marines and squids just didn't never get along on a fucking ship. But towards the end, we did.
Oh, hey, no. Hey, I was the same way. And I fell in love with the ship and all the sailors. I'm so glad they did not catch me throwing chem lights into the water when the Marines wanted to rest. Okay. Cause I should have gotten captain's mast for that, but I never got caught.
The thing is, as the captain's orderly, he would do captain's mast. And I'd stand there, I did everything he fucking did. There was one lawyer on the ship, a Navy JAG, and he would be the defense attorney and the prosecutor. And so before the hearing, he'd meet with the captain. Oh, he did both. That's the justice you get. And so he'd meet with the captain and go, oh, this nickel dick did this. What do you think? And they go, how about this? Okay. And they'd agree.
Dude, that's a new one. Dude, he said nickel dick, man. I haven't heard that in years. Holy shit.
Hey, I'm going to start using that from now on.
Nickel dick. That's hilarious.
They'd agree on the sentence before the hearing even fucking started. And so this poor fucking E1 comes in. He's, sorry, sir. I did. They already knew what the fuck was going to happen. They give him 3 days of bread and water in the brig on the ship. And that's what he get. It was unreal.
So you're probably when one of my best friends went in front of the captain. He missed the ship's movement when we left for we pulled out of port and on our way out to on our Westpac. And my buddy missed the ship's movement. He was gone for like a month, and he had to go stand in front of the skipper.
Taco, right?
Taco. And they gave him I forget how long he had to spend in the brig, but it was just bread and water. But the shit was they didn't give him bread and water every day. It was like every other day.
And that's allowed at sea for some fucking reason. But every port we left, we get 6 guys that missed the goddamn thing because they were in love with the Filipino, and they show up later.
In love with the Filipino. That's got to be a song or something.
I guarantee you there's millions of little American Filipino kids running around the Philippines.
Hey, I saw a white kid.
How about pulling out of the Philippines and then the medical, they line up to get their bore punched? There'd be 200 fucking sailors lined up to get their bore punched.
That's twice for me, Corporal, because I too am a corporal. I got my bore punched a bunch of times. It's weird because when you tell that to someone, they're like, well, what does that mean? I'm like, well, let me tell you what that means.
You'll know it if you did it.
And it's got a little brush on the end of it, and they just stick it up your winger.
Yeah, they got to clean it up, man.
Hey, listen, when we were doing workups for RMU, we had to go to Norfolk, okay? And my guys, except for me, because I was married, everybody ran a train on this girl, and everybody got HPV. Nice. Every single swinging dick, every nickel dick in that platoon
Nickel dick.
got HPV, except for me. I'm sorry. I love it, dude. Nickel dick. It's hilarious.
That is a great term.
Dude, Frank, thank you very much for giving us another term. That's awesome.
You can use that. That's on me. You can use it.
Thank you, Corporal.
Yeah, I remember one time I had a. I forget what yeah.
Richard, did you go on our cruise to Kenya and
Yes, sir.
Pakistan and the whole thing? Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times. Four
continents, right?
4 continents.
Yep.
You know what? I did too. So shellback, 4 continents, 4 continents, 4 continents.
Yeah.
The Navy knows how to show the world, man. It really does. Dubai was nice. Rota was awesome. We went over to Bangladesh. That was as close as we could get to the Philippines. Then we had to go back. But you guys went the other way, right?
We went to
Philippines, Busan, Singapore, Kenya, Pakistan. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Perth.
Oh yeah,
Perth, that's right.
That's
Perth
right.
was
You
the
went
best
to
ever.
Australia.
Yeah, Perth was awesome. We were there for like 10 days, man.
Yeah. We got off the ship and there was a wall of pictures, Polaroids of women. You grabbed it with a phone number and they come pick you up.
Okay, I gotta ask you too this question because I've heard it from either Fleek or from somebody else that went to Australia. So when you go in there, when you're manning the rails into Australia, do the girls have tennis balls, and would they write their phone number on and throw the tennis ball onto the ship?
No, never saw that.
There
was a wall of Polaroids, and the fucking officers, of course, get off first.
Yeah,
so they get first pick of the fucking Polaroids.
Wait, they're supposed to get off last, aren't they?
No,
I think I was an E2. So at the end, I'm just picking and choosing, but still, they're wonderful people.
So not only they go off first, they have their own brow to come and go as they please.
Right, and then they would fly their wives in. They would do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I liked Liberty. Liberty was good on the, we went to Greece, we went to Dubai, we went to Rota, we went to France, we went to Italy. Yeah, I mean, ship life is great. And I give a lot of props to the Navy because thank you for doing it right, man.
For the ride. Yeah, they gave us a good ride, fed us well. Yeah.
Hey,
we had one poor guy.
Sorry.
We had one poor guy, our first port, he was brow watch. And the Navy guys come in drunk at night and so he just couldn't control himself and boom, and fucking beats the shit out of this Navy guy, gets captain's mast. And so for the next 3 months, he can't leave the ship. So we pulled into Australia. We
had some guys like that too.
He had to stay in the goddamn ship. I just talked to him a couple months ago. He's still bitter about the damn thing. But he's like, this Navy guy spit on me. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, well, I don't blame you.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I would have done the same thing. I would have punched him in the face.
I would have too.
Spit on a Marine uniform ever.
Yes. That's
but he paid the price. He looks back now.
That's the lowest form of disrespect, pretty much, man.
Dude, I would never do that to a sailor. I would never spit on a sailor's uniform. I would never spit on anybody's uniform.
That's ignorant. He deserved to get his ass beat.
No.
Did you know him, Fleek? Did you know the guy who got his ass beat?
Yeah, there was 5,000 people on that boat, man. I knew like 0.5% of them.
Were there women?
We had 60. No, fuck no. There's no women.
There were no women on the boat?
When we went on our cruise, the Gompers came next to us and
transferred I told you.
They came next to us, transferred women to go to dental for the day. And so we're in our berthing. We got 60 Marines in the berthing. And this guy in the bottom bunk just pumping the hell out of this fucking squid. It was his girlfriend and snuck her in, got her, and then boop, they moved them all out. I couldn't imagine being on that ship today with women.
Oh yeah,
and they have them.
Fuck.
Yeah, we had women on our cruise.
Yeah, we had
really
none, zero.
Yeah, because I guess they changed. The women could be aboard ships. What in the 90s or something like that, Flake?
Yeah, I think the 90s. I think that was that Clinton that did that?
I
Fucking
think
idiot.
so. Yeah.
So you're one of them. You're one of them soft Marines, apparently.
Who, me? Yeah, I guess.
Hey.
Yeah, Battle of Ramadi and Fallujah. Yeah, I'm a watered down soft Marine. Yeah, with a Purple Heart too. Yeah, I'm a soft Marine. Sorry, my bad.
There we go.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
No, it's cool. Hey, no. Hey, Frank, it's cool, man. I was called a watered down veteran, as well as our entire VFW was called watered down veterans by somebody, and I'm not gonna give you his name. By another Marine.
Yeah, don't put.
But no. I mean, dude, you guys had like the actual like no shit shellback ceremony. We had a very PG-13.
Frank and I probably did shellback ceremony on the same exact day if you had it done on that cruise, right?
Yeah, I guarantee you. There's that big fat fucker putting a cherry in his fucking belly button.
Yep.
And you had to get he was like 400 pounds. You had to get the cherry out.
Did you guys get hit with shillelaghs and shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! From start to finish, we had one sergeant.
Yeah.
We had one sergeant stood up an hour into it and goes, "I'm not doing this." And we go, "Well, I didn't think that was an option." And he just stood up and goes, "Nope, not doing it."
You know, the worst they had us do is we had to duck walk the entire length of the ship, up top and over knee knockers and fucking. My knees still hurt.
Yeah, we duck walked the whole day. Yeah. We did the whole day, and they kept all the scraps of food from the time we pulled out till the time it happened. So it was 2 months worth of rotten fucking food, and put it in the toilet bowls and put it in the
coffins. It was brutal.
Yeah. What about? Well, you must have been there when we had beach day. We were in the Indian Ocean for 106 days. Then you got beach day. You got two beers, and they roped it off on the flight deck, and you got to sit there and have 2 beers.
Nice. Yes.
And that was like fucking heaven. Yeah.
I remember sorry, I know you guys are swapping stories, but we had 3 guys when we went to Dubai. We had 3 Marines call a royal the C word and give her the finger. And they spent the remaining time in a Dubaian prison. I swear, every single time that we got to port, we got in trouble. Like the Marines, in Malta, in Suda Bay, in Dubai, in Rota. I mean, shit, I went to a whorehouse in Rota. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
We don't know how to behave on ship. We don't.
No. And we pulled into Kenya, and they showed us a video of this new thing called AIDS. And we're like, what the fuck is that? It was 1985. And they go, so do not go to the whorehouses. This is where AIDS started. You can't go. And we're like, oh, this is all bullshit. I swear to God. We've never heard the term before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the first thing Marines do, you go to the whorehouse. Get fucking alcohol and can't go to the whorehouse.
Yeah, as soon as they tell you not to go somewhere, of course you're going to go there.
Outside the perimeter, man. We love to go outside the perimeter. Oh, what's that? I can't read it, man. That's way too small. Oh shit. Mombasa.
Every time you pulled into a port, they gave us flyers on do's and don'ts. I still got all. We had mine.
We had a Marine Corps birthday in Mombasa at a hotel.
No way.
I still remember it. Yeah, and we decided we wanted to know if you jumped in the pool and went underwater, could you still drink a beer? I'm like, that's a good question. Next thing you know, there's 30 Marines in their blues underwater trying to fucking drink beers. We're geniuses.
Oh my God.
Just fucking geniuses. The thing is, now you're thinking about it. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we did it. It worked. We didn't know physics would allow it to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that could work. That's really cool that you had an overseas Marine Corps ball. That's really cool.
Yeah. The first day I showed up on the ship, November 85, was the Marine Corps ball. And the ship, I've never heard of it before. The Marine Corps berthing shut down and locked so they could all go to the ball. And so 5 of us showed up. The Navy opened the berthing, let us in, and we just looked for a rack that didn't seem like somebody was in it. And at 3 a.m, 50 Marines showed up, drunk as a son of a bitch, with all these newbies. I'll never forget that fucking night. Oh, they went ape shit on us. It's fucking crazy.
Let's see. Hey, old Corps man, I wish I was there to see that. But
oh, it was wonderful. Hey, the next year we were in Alameda, and Heartbreak Ridge just came out.
Good movie.
And so Clint
Eastwood,
Clint Eastwood, he called our captain and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing for the ball? I'll sponsor it." And so he got a bar, cleaned it out. Yep, sent a fucking school bus to the ship. We all got on, went to the bar. Boom, he goes, everything, food, drinks, everything, and he fucking showed up.
Are you serious?
Clint Eastwood. Swear to God. So it must have been 86, 87-ish. And there we were drinking with fucking Clint Eastwood the whole night.
God damn it.
Gunny Highway.
Yep.
I should have joined the Marine Corps and knew it.
Hey. Yeah. Actually, I think you could have made it, Fleek. You would have been okay.
Oh man. The only reason I picked the Navy is because I figured if I'm going to be gone away from home for so long, I just wanted to see as much of the world as possible. Man, I didn't think the fucking Marines were going to be on the ship too.
Hey, we're just hitching a ride to go fight, man. That's all we're doing.
That's it.
Wow. Hey, dude, Frank, that is cool. Did you get to meet Clint Eastwood? Shake his hand?
Drinking with us. Oh, the whole thing. Got pictures, the whole. I think I still have an old, what was that fucking disc camera thing?
Yeah.
Probably in my garage of pictures of us together. Yeah, he was there. That's what he did for us. It was wonderful.
Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah. Well, it was smart as hell because he cleared out a whole bar. So we got drunk and he put us in a school bus back to the ship. So nobody got, too bad. I mean, everybody got fucked up, but nobody killed anybody, which is nice. It's always a good day.
Always good. It's always good when a Marine doesn't kill another person because they were drunk. That's always a good thing. So Frank, what you were in what 4 years, 85 to 89, right?
Did my 4 years, got out, and a month before I got out, I fucked up my knee. And so I filled out this form on the way out that day when they go through all the shit. And it was a form for voc rehab. And so I filled it out. And so I got 10% for fucking up my knee. And they changed it that you can only get voc rehab for 30%. But I put in that form before the thing. And so I got approved. And they said 4 years of college. And I said, well, shit, if I can get through college in 2 years, they go, well, we'll pay 4 years, whatever the fuck you want. So they paid 1 year of college and 3 years of law school. And so that was it. I went to
fucking lawyer.
I went to Gonzaga. Yeah, I went to Gonzaga, became a lawyer. And for 30 years, I've represented any veteran for free and helped them with their shit. Swear to God.
Are you sure?
That's what I do.
You went to Gonzaga. That's a good school, man. Damn.
Yeah. Got a good basketball team.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing, man.
God damn. I thought freaking Marines were dumbasses.
Apparently not.
The thing is, when you go to after the Corps, college is nothing, man. I mean, college is easy shit as long as you focus. But law school was a little challenging. I'll give you that much.
What kind of lawyer?
Do you still practice?
I do criminal law, and I do. If you get caught with 100 kilos of cocaine, I'm the guy you want. That's what I do. I do big federal cases. So hopefully, Hopefully Fleek will never be contacting me.
Hey, I guarantee I'm too scared to do that shit, man.
Hey, my coke days are done, dude. That was I did that in college before I joined the Marine Corps, which I
Good
lied,
idea.
by the way.
So
I went
Yeah.
if you're like helping people out with that much cocaine, do you ever get them off?
Well, sometimes. I mean, I had a guy, he had an 18-wheeler with a false wall, just stacked with fucking drugs, who went to trial. And I said, look, he doesn't load the fucking truck. He doesn't know what's in the truck. He goes and has breakfast when they're loading the truck. And they believed us, and he got off, I mean, infrequently. Mostly you're just doing damage control. I'd say 90% of the time, especially in federal court, because the penalties are so fucking much. Everything's 10, 20 life. So it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. So what do those guys get? They go to like Leavenworth or some shit?
No, Leavenworth's all military. Federal, you can go anywhere in the country. Yeah. Leavenworth's all military guys.
I thought it was just all like heavy duty, like federal crimes, not just military.
No, it's just military guys. Yeah.
So speaking of that, back in the day, NCIS busted a guy in my division for selling acid, and they gave him 10 years in Leavenworth. My commander said he'd probably never make it out of Leavenworth. He was just a little scrawny dude. I was like, God damn, man. What a dumbass.
I got a kid right now. He's 21, barely. I don't think he's shaved yet. And he's looking at 20 years in federal. And he goes, I won't make it. I go, fuck, I know you won't make it, man.
Yeah. Fuck that.
They don't fuck around in federal court.
For what? What did he do?
It's just drugs and shit. And he got caught up in a big old Mexican conspiracy, and he was just a nothing. But once you're in the conspiracy, you're responsible for the whole conspiracy.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, they don't play games.
So this doesn't have anything to do with drugs or anything, but what do you think about this Otani thing?
God, I wait to see it. Okay, this is my question. I got a bank account, and I'm missing $4 million in the bank account. How do you not notice it?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it just seems a little sketchy, man. It does. But I love Otani, but I also love Pete Rose. I think he should be in.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to, if they let Otani go, are they going to put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame finally, or are they just going to ban Otani? Like, I find it hard to believe that they're going to ban one of the biggest generational players that's ever put on a uniform. I mean, this guy is like,
he's the face of baseball.
Exactly. That's what I said the other day. Like, this guy's literally the face of baseball. What the hell?
Right. Yeah, I think they're going to look away and act like he was just a victim and let's move on because it benefits everybody. But who knows?
Yeah. Poor Pete Rose, man.
I love Pete. He's my favorite player of all time.
Oh, for sure.
What year was that when he got in trouble?
Who, Pete?
Pete Rose?
Pete Rose. That was 90.
I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you. I smoke a lot of marijuana, so I can't be held accountable for dates.
Oh my gosh! Can you even? Nice. You're a good lawyer then. You're a real good lawyer.
A Marine, a lawyer,
I got to take
a pothead.
Yeah. My site for years was legal joint because that's all I would do is marijuana cases, and you got to take the stress down at night.
Yeah, my mom was a lawyer for 35 years. She didn't inhale in college.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
Good. Perfect.
Hey, so you're doing federal gigs here and drugs. Is this country ever going to make that shit legal?
Marijuana? Eventually it will be, but fentanyl's taken over and it's going to ruin everything in the world. And fentanyl's going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a bill in Tennessee about selling marijuana, like legally.
Yeah, they eventually just have to legalize. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, with 20-something states where it's legal now, but federally
Right.
it's still a crime. Just a matter of time. It's got to.
I know.
You got to focus on other things.
I was just in Kentucky, and there was like 6 shops like around my hotel where I could go and just walk in and buy weed. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legal in Michigan.
Whenever he said once that happens, the earth's going to crumble and life's going to end, and now they're realizing it doesn't make a shit of difference. It's not. Alcohol is a lot worse than marijuana has ever been. So.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Yes. I think it's stupid that I can get fired for something I did 2 weeks ago. Well,
you can get a DUI today for something you smoked 2 weeks ago. Right now, it's in your system for 30 days. It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Well, not for me. I have my 2. I'm good on 2 DUIs. I'm fine. I don't need any more. By the way, I had a great lawyer here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So gave me Veterans Treatment Court. Best program that the state has ever introduced, man. 18 months.
We have it here. We have it here, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep, same thing.
You know my where's Wazoo? Where's Washington State University? That's in Tacoma, right?
It's Pullman, about an hour away from us.
All right. Yeah, my cousin she went to Wazoo. I got an uncle that lives in he's on Marine Trace in Seattle.
Mm.
So have fun. Say hi to my uncle Jimmy, who also was a lawyer. He's retired.
Oh, good. When we're there kicking Boston's ass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, Frank, if you want to do a bet, like I'm a Boston guy. Like I grew up in New England. Like I love all the Boston teams. Like if you want to bet, $5 right here, $5.
I don't bet money. This is what I bet. They're on-demand push-ups. I bet on-demand push-ups.
There you go. That's good. No, that's
so
good.
So literally, you say how many, 2, 3, whatever. Then I've got them for the rest of my life. At any point in your life, if I contact you and say get on your face, you got to give me the push-up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Forever, for the rest of your life.
That's okay. That's fine. Let's do 25.
They don't void.
25.
Got them. I love them. So we'll go let's go 2 on the game tomorrow.
Okay.
2
on demand.
2 on demand. You got it whenever you can have my number.
Yep.
Fleet, give this corporal, this senior corporal my number. Because your timing grade is a little bit more than me, sir.
That's all right. But the thing is, wherever you are, it could be at the grocery store, you could be at a wedding.
Yeah.
If I call, you got to get on your phone.
All right. I like this bet. I like it because I just did a shit ton of push-ups this morning, and I actually pulled my back this morning doing a lot of push-ups.
I like that idea, man. You got all kinds of good ideas.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Nickel dick on the spot push-ups, gompers.
The thing is,
I mean, dude, he's just on a roll tonight, man.
I know. The only reason I went 2, I think that's my maximum.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, hold on. Frank, when you went to San Diego for boot camp, was it 3-mile run, push-ups, and pull-ups? That's it.
It was
right?
3
That's
mile
the
run,
old school PFT, right?
It was 3-mile run, pull-ups, and sit-ups.
No push-ups, right?
No.
Okay. Because now you can do push-ups.
You got to do push-ups now? Oh,
yeah.
really?
Now, like instead of doing, your pull-ups, you can do push-ups instead, which is, I think, ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, I got 4 boys, and so they're in high school and grade school. Like, hey, what did you have to do in the Marine Corps? What did you have to do? I said, look, this. How fast on the 3-mile run? I go, get in the van. So I got this Freedom van, red, white, and blue Volkswagen van.
Nice.
I drive out in the country. I drive out 3 miles. I go, get out. What? I go, get out. I start the clock and I drive home.
Awesome.
I swear to God. And so I got twins, and the one twin, I'm watching him. He stops, and I pull up next to him. I go, what's going on? He goes, I caught a quamp. I go, suck it up, Buttercup, and I fucking go home. Well, I get a phone call from my ex-wife the next day. Did you leave him out in the country? And fuck, there were 3 miles. They ran home. Who gives a fuck? And they wanted to know.
How long did it take them?
The two oldest did pretty fucking good. They were like at 18 minutes. The twins,
Damn.
I think the twins were in 6th grade, so it took them a little longer. And out here, you got coyotes and shit, so they had to dodge them.
You know, when I was in, I was 26 years old as a boot, and they gave me the old man PFT. So like I 23:35 was my best time, and I could get all my pull-ups, I could get all the sit-ups.
23.
Hey, I was old.
Did they time you with a calendar? Did they have a calendar going April, May? When's he coming in?
Dude, hey, but you know what? The one thing, I had a college degree and a BA before any of the guys I ever served with.
I just turned 18, and you know your first night in boot camp, you got to shit and shave and then stand in your locker and do the fucking thing. Yep. So he comes up.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
Right. And I'm bleeding like a fucking but I'm bleeding. And he goes, "Are you trying to kill yourself, recruit?" I said, "Sir, recruits never shaved before. I'd never fucking shaved. My balls barely fucking dropped by then." And he's like, "Holy fuck."
Did you lose your voice at all during boot camp?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
And I think I weighed 110 pounds in boot camp. I mean, but I could run like a deer.
I was a turtle. I was a slow guy.
I weighed about 110 also when I was hit in boot camp.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, do you remember a dude named Ed Miller?
Was he a Marine or a sailor?
Yeah, he was a Marine with you guys.
Miller. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
That dude was fucking crazy.
Remind you, I smoke a lot of marijuana, so that doesn't mean he didn't exist.
Fleek, I have to bring this up because I just got a notice on my phone about the fake Navy SEAL guy, and Frank says that you look like Don Shipley, the guy who exposes the fake Navy SEAls.
Who looks
the Stolen Valor guy.
You
look just like
him.
You
do.
Yes. Hey, I'm not no Navy SEAL. I'm a Navy yeoman.
I know, but you look
a lot like him.
You look like the guy.
Yeah.
No, like Frank asked me, he's like, "Hey, is that Stolen Valor guy?" I'm like, "No, he's not the Stolen Valor guy, but he looks like him."
I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to challenge that I was in the Corps or not.
Hell no. So that dude, that guy's son, he has a SEAL son. That dude's in a lot of trouble right now. He got in trouble in Virginia Beach.
Oh, really?
For what?
Yeah, I follow that shit on YouTube and stuff. So
he got in trouble for what?
Well, he's got this company, right? And they sell firearms, like homemade. They build their own firearms. And they had this one dude who happens to be black. They're like, he was like his shipping guy. Like, so he's like, "Here, go mail this part out." Well, the part never made it to where it was supposed to be. So the Shipley, DJ Shipley is his name. They called the police. The police showed up. They handcuffed him, put him in the cop car, and took him to jail. Put his ass in jail, but told him that, "Hey, you're not under arrest or anything." But yet he's handcuffed, put him in jail. Turns out, and then like while he was in jail, the part for the weapon showed up at their office. They're like, "Oh fuck, what do we do now?" So they had to call the police back and say, "Hey, let him out, man. That part just showed up." And so now that black dude is suing the police department and Shipley for this whole mess. It's crazy, man.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "God damn, man." I'll send you the video on this.
Yeah, please do. I'd love to see that.
I was like pissed off about it. I'm like, "God damn, like you treat this guy freaking wrong, man."
Yeah. So you got to send me his info so I know where to send the push-ups.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I definitely will.
Oh, Frank, I'll take your email and I will send you all my contact info so you can call me anytime you want.
My email's easy. It's usmclawyer@gmail.
Okay. Good to go.
Yep, easy. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I wish I had known you a couple months ago because I had a guy call me and he was in a lot of trouble. He just graduated boot camp and he was accused of stealing a car at SOI and he was about to get kicked out and I don't know what happened to him. I sent him a couple lawyers, but if I had known you were like what you did, I would have immediately sent him to you.
Yep, absolutely.
Can you be a lawyer like all around the country?
Yeah,
Like,
I was just going to ask that too. Yeah.
If it's
reciprocal
federal,
states?
I can go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's federal, I can go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to go.
And if they got cash, I'll go anywhere.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So he was a little E2, so they don't have E2s don't have a lot of cash, but he probably
No,
could
they
have.
don't.
He
Yeah.
probably could have paid you.
That guy's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Hey, okay, Corporal Frank, how much did you make as a corporal? I'm asking this because I'm a corporal. I got out of the Marine Corps corporal. How much did you make a month? Do you remember?
It was roughly around, once I made corporal, it was roughly around 1,000, I think. Roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not
that's
bad.
what it was. Well, I thought I was rich. I had no rent. I had no, you know what I mean?
Oh shit! Hey, I made 1,800 a month. I thought I was like balling, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, because I'm not at all.
But you didn't keep that rank for very long because you're a dumbass.
No. The corporal I kept. It was the
Oh,
E3
okay.
and the E2 because I was E2 out of boot camp, then E3, then E2,
Oh.
then E3, then E4.
Oh shit! Hey,
Sorry,
I got on my ship, and our top, he was a first sergeant, and he's retiring that month. And when you're at E nothing, you go, fuck, this guy's like God. And so I get on there. He retires. We have a ceremony. I go to Alameda to get a haircut. I look out, and he's a fucking meter maid. And I look, and I'm like, 30 years in the Corps, and you're a fucking meter maid. That's when I said to myself, after 4 years, I'm out of this fucking place, man. I'll never forget it.
For real.
It was like, oh,
dude,
shit.
I was the same way. I was, college degree, 3 deployments. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. And, my guys went to Afghanistan in 2009 and I went home to Savannah, Georgia. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I mowed lawns. I was a chef. I delivered pizza. And now I am 100% total permanent unemployable. And I'm helping vets. And we're helping vets with this podcast. I'm helping Fleek out.
Yeah.
So I'm
Do you have a hard time? I'd say 80% of the vets I meet won't even put in a fucking VA claim.
Yeah.
They don't
my
think they
next
deserve
door
it.
neighbor. My next door neighbor. We live across the street from the VA, and I've told him at least for the past 6 months, walk your happy ass over there and he's a ranger. He saw a lot of combat. I'm like, dude, go over there right now. And he won't do it. I'm like, Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?
No, they don't think they deserve it. It's like, really? You put your ass in the fucking line, go in there and get your disability.
Get your check, man. Go get it.
Yeah, those dickheads freaking turned me down.
Which have you? By the way, thank you for bringing that up, Blake. I was meaning to ask you. Have you talked to those guys yet? That Mike Roos or any of those guys about starting? What's his name? The guy in Florida. What's his name? Buzz Bryan. Yeah. Have you talked to Buzz about that?
No, not yet. I was waiting to get my paperwork back, but when I just got my medical shit back like a week ago, but half the shit's not even in there. They said if you want your rest of your shit, go to the VA. I'm like, why would the VA have it? You guys, it should all be in one spot, you fucker.
It should be. I mean, do you have the the e-health benefits, the online stuff?
I don't have nothing.
Because those e-health benefits that has everything. That is your DD214.
Yeah, it has access to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you what they sent me next time I see you, fuckers.
You know what? I'm going to send you
Do you
something.
Do you have somebody helping you with your claim, like DAV or anybody?
No, I did
Why
it
not?
myself, and I got denied. Just out
Why?
of pure
I mean,
ignorance.
why not have somebody help you?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
it's
someone to help me
free.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, hey, listen. This corporal is now telling you
Yeah.
to go out and get help, because this is what we are supposed to do as veterans. We are supposed to ask for help. Now, one, I didn't ask for help when I got out.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, but then as it got later in life, I'm like, shit, I need help.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, those asshole corpsmen freaking did surgery on my leg and didn't even numb it. They just started fucking cutting on me, man. I was freaking screaming.
Well, if you had surgery, you're at least 10 or 20% just with walking out the door. So just have DAV or somebody represent you.
Yeah, tinnitus, 10%.
Yeah.
I definitely got
tinnitus. Right.
Fleek, I'm sending you something that you need to look at.
Right on. It's not a dick pic, is it?
No, it's not a dude. I haven't done that shit since fucking.
Again.
Dude, I haven't done it since college or fucking, my first 2 years in the Marine Corps.
You
to my
fucking
first
nickel
wife.
dick.
Yeah, I'm a nickel dick, dude. No, I sent you the myehealth va.gov because I think you
just
can
click on there and sign up. It won't work 50% of the time, but when it works, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I've got I've got all my medical records. I've got my I don't need my DD-214 because I've got like 60 copies of it. But having all your health, like, dude, my fucking medical record is fucking like 700 pages long. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I got out of the Marine Corps, went to college, graduated, went to law school, graduated, took the bar. It was 8 years later, and I finally got accepted by the VA. I got a phone call. You finally made it. It took that long back then.
Yeah.
11 years for me.
It's great. Now I just put one in for I got another knee replaced. Within 5 months, boom, accepted, another 30%. So things are getting a lot better.
What are you rated at right now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm at 60% for both. I got 2 fake knees.
Nice, man. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
You're gonna push.
And I put in my wife is like, you need to have your hearing in. So I put in for hearing, had it tested, and they go, it's accepted, but it's 0%. So she's going to appeal the fucking thing. She's like, you can't hear a fucking thing.
Did you do the thing? Did they stick you in that room and with the beeper and stuff?
No, I sat in the room, and I would hesitate just to make sure. No, got nothing. Because it was funny because
that's like playing Russian roulette with. I mean, when I did that, getting out, I couldn't hear shit. I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, when you were on the were you on the rifle range? Did you guys have earmuffs or anything?
We had the ear plug thingies.
Yeah,
the
we didn't
3M
have shit
ones.
when we were on the rifle range.
We had the 3M ones. That's right. Hey, some guy, Fleek, one of our guys is going to get like $5,000 from the 3M thing because he actually did it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Funny.
No, but when we were in like country, no, we did not use earplugs. You will be very sad about this, Frank. The boots right now, all of them get ACOGs. Every single one of them.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God. Now you learned on iron sights. I learned on iron sights. But all these new kids, they are all getting ACOGs or whatever, sights and shit like that.
I would train them on iron sights and they could shoot anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do they get knee pads, and do they get like a Stanley mug when they go to war?
A Stanley mug.
What is wrong with this guy?
Actually, you know what? That's funny. I will be at Camp Lejeune April 13th. I'm going to go to the PX and I'm going to find a USMC Stanley mug and I'm going to send it to you.
Dude, how does your wife put up with your shit, man?
Dude, I don't know, but he's fucking hilarious, dude.
Are you always like this?
Good job, man. This is a good guest. Good job. He's hilarious.
I'm glad you invited me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it
No,
was
dude,
awesome.
I can't believe you said Gompers today. I thought I was
Gompers.
never gonna see or hear that again.
Oh, Frank, I used to tell him about the Gompers, and he's like, "Get
Samuel
out of here!"
Gompers.
Yeah,
Yeah. It pulled up next to us in the Indian Ocean, and they flew over these women to get dental work or some shit.
The USS Gompers.
The Gompers. Who's the genius that said that we want that to be a ship in the fucking
I don't
Navy?
know, but it's an awesome name.
Gompers.
It says so much. Just in one name.
That ship was it stationed in Alameda, or did it just go there every once in a while? Because I swear
It was in
Alameda.
our whatever that when
like
aircraft carrier goes and you have all those support ones. It was in our support thing. So I think it was out of Alameda or maybe San Diego. I'm not sure.
I swear.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was because it wasn't always there, but sometimes it was there. But every time it was there, it was just flooded with women.
Yeah, next to us in Alameda was the Enterprise across from us.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. And the new Enterprise is getting built right now.
Is it?
Oh, is it really? The Enterprise was the first aircraft carrier. They put a nuclear reactor in, and they didn't know how many they would need, so they put like 10 fucking reactors in the thing. When you only need one, that'll go for the next 100 years. That was their big fucking thing.
Hey, Frank, did you know that they are building a ton tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
Oh, I was on their site and I offered to pay money. I go, we got to have a building because there's just a stupid sign in Philly. And I'm like, if anybody's willing to buy a building, I'll contribute. So I didn't know if that came through.
I'm contributing. Yeah, I do $10 a month. Yeah. But it's going to be a joint birthday between the Navy and the Marine Corps.
Really?
Is there going to be a lot of fights?
There probably will be. I know.
It's going to be a big brawl.
Dude, SecNav Carlos, whatever his name is, he said that it's going to be a huge party, and the Navy's going to be there and the Marine Corps. So I don't know. I'll be there. I'm supposed to volunteer for that, so I'm excited.
I would do in the heartbeat. I was in Cancun about 10 years ago, and there was a costume party thing. And this guy shows up with a Marine Corps garrison shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, are you a Marine? God. And he was the owner of Chesty Puller's house.
I go, he's the one that bought that house?
Yes. I go, you own the fucking, I was like, oh.
I read about that Chesty Puller's house was for sale. And you met the owner? Jesus.
The owner of the fucking thing.
God damn.
Unreal.
Oh, shit. All right, Andrew, you got anything else?
No, man. I'm completely satisfied with Corporal Frank Frank Sick. Sorry, my bad. I think he's a great man, and go Boston because they're gonna win. Oh yeah.
You're gonna next podcast. I want to see the video you doing your push-ups.
Okay, I'll have my. Hey, listen. I will have as soon as you call. I'll have my wife videotape and I'll send it right back to you.
All right. And the thing is, I like to keep them so you never know when I'm gonna call. You know, so I may call and just say I may call and just go. I want one right now, and just keep the other for later.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to send you my info right now.
I like how we're planning. I like how we're planning that you're going to lose too.
I gotta think about a good place when Andrew's summer are cool. I'll like shoot you a message and see like, hey, you gotta call him right now.
It's good when he's like flying somewhere because you get on the plane and get in the fucking aisle.
I'll do it on. Hey, actually, I just saw a video of some drunk guy getting headlocked and forced off a plane because he was drunk.
Oh my God. I saw that video.
Did you see that too?
I saw it yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Because I just saw it today. I was like, holy shit. I saw it.
It might have been this morning. I don't know.
I was like, was that a fucking air marshal? Because he was like, really fucking, he was going to town on that guy.
Yeah, he took him down for real.
And I did see another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say I appreciate you guys inviting me. It was a great time.
Dude, hey, I love swapping stories, especially with people that Fleek knows, and I'm glad we got to hear. Those some cool stories, and there are a couple things that are probably going to go in his cookbook.
Yes.
Perfect.
Gompers is definitely. I think we should make up
Gompers.
some kind of a food that incorporates the word
It
gompers.
was like I think the full name was like Samuel B. Gompers or something like that.
The Gompers.
Hey, Frank, I just sent you an email, man.
Carrots. All right, perfect. It'll be the Samuel Gompers meal with some nickel dick carrots.
Nickel dick carrots.
Nickel dick. I like that title.
I do too.
It's a good recipe right there.
But Frank, hey, good luck.
Wait, before we let you go, though, we have one last
you,
question
gentlemen.
for you.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Frank. This is one last question,
ahead.
and Fleek's going to give it to you.
So we always ask before we leave, like parting shots, saved rounds, saved rounds, what do you want to call it? So, word of wisdom for a young man or woman joining the Marine Corps. What do you tell them?
Oh, fuck. It's funny because my twin is considering joining, and he goes, I think I can do it. I said, I know you can do it. And then I said to him, you can't smoke marijuana. And he goes, oh, fuck. Well, then I can't do that. So if you're going to join, you just believe in yourself and just fucking make it happen, man. The captain of the ship, his son was the same age as me. That's why he liked me so much. But his son was in Annapolis. He had a silver spoon up his ass. But he would say to me, Corporal, if you see somebody, you say to yourself, if that fucking idiot can do it, I know damn well I can do it. And that was the best advice he ever gave.
That is definitely going in the cookbook. That was awesome. All right. We're going to wrap it up. You got anything else, Andrew?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Hey, Corporal, do me a favor. Just stick around for 1 minute after we hit end record. I just want to tell you something. I want to tell you something, but not on air. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great Easter. See you guys next